ऑप्शन एनालिसिस में वो आईवी जो होता है वो इंट्रिंसिक वैल्यू होता है या वो अपने आईवीपी या आईवीआर होता है वो होता है?
No, it's intrinsic value. No, IV is implied volatility. It's implied volatility. Intrinsic value is not shown. Intrinsic value we have to calculate by seeing strike price and this premium last traded. It's IV, that is implied volatility. And based on what IV is that and what last 1 year, means today is 5th September. So from 6th September 2020 to 5th September 2021, what was the range of maximum and minimum IV? Based on that, today's IV will fit in the percentage. It will be 20%, 15% or 80% or 70%. So if it is 80% and above, we should not go for buying those options.
So is it manipulated? That can be manipulated?
No.
So why, if it is IV is higher and we should think of bearish? If a stock is
bearish, I am not saying bearish. I am talking in about option trades. That means, suppose I am bearish. Okay, Reliance is at 23.89. I am bearish. So what are the options we need to trade the options? One is buy put, right? If I buy put and Reliance goes down, I can make money. That is one option. Is there any option trade possibility where I can make money if it goes down? Is sell call. I short the call. I sell the call, and if Reliance remains there or goes down, then I can make the money.
Yes, sir.
Right? So when IVR or IVP is 80% and above, we should look for shorting options, not buying. Suppose Reliance, I am bearish at present, it's at 2400. I am bearish. There are two options: either buy 2400 call or short 2400 or 2420 call. Buy put. Right? 2400, add the money put if I buy, if it goes down. So when to buy put and when to short call when you are bearish, that will be decided by IVP and IVR. If my IVR and IVP is 2015, then I will prefer to buy the put. But if IVR IVP is 80, 90 and I have bearish view in Reliance, then instead of buying put, I will prefer to short the call. Are you getting it?
Not exactly, but I will read and I will give time.
See, Reliance 23.89 is current market price. Okay. Someone is looking for bullish target. So what he can do when you want to trade only options? What are options with him?
Call buy.
If he buy call, that is buy PE
or put sell.
Yes, or PE or sell, or we also call it short. These are the two options. So these combined two will consist of options. So when I will buy call when IVR or IVP is lower side. I am bullish. I want to trade only options. So I will buy only an IVR or IVP. But if IVR IVP is very high, IVR IVP is 90%, then I will sell put instead of buying call. Why? Because the IVR IVP which is short up, it will come towards its normal range. So when IV will drop, the premium of option will drop. So अगर मैंने ये 120 में buy किया call और Reliance 50 point भी बढ़ा and IV drop, my 120 will go to only to 125. I won't make that much money. But if I short put at 100 rupees and if IV drops, अगर Reliance 25 rupees up गया तो that will drop to 2 points. A rough estimate I am giving. Right? So we have to decide whether I want to buy option or short option based on IVR and IVP. That's all.
Now in the current situation, when there is a very, very high valuation in the market, then most of the big institutional players would be using put options because of high IVR and IVP values.
See, what decides valuation? How you say they are overvalued? How you have decided? Even at 12,000 it was overvalued because it came up from 7,500. At 13,000 also it was overvalued. At 15,000 also it was overvalued.
No, agreed. But in terms of when you showed that India reached that volatility graph going up, for that is the confusion for me. When we are discussing about this IVR and IVP, in the current state of the market, most of these prices or most of these IVR values or IVP values of most of the stocks would be high, or how is it?
We have to be stock specific. We cannot give general statement. We have to be specific. Like we have seen, Nifty, it was around 30, IVR, IVP. So we have to be stock specific or index with the whichever underlying we want to trade. We have to see IVR or IVP of this thing. If you want to trade Nifty, you see the India VIX. The chart which I have shown, comparative. It went up, VIX went up and Nifty dropped. Right? So Nifty VIX, India VIX is still on the lower side. So at present, it's better we buy options. It might be put. If you are bearish, you are thinking it's overvalued, you can buy the put. Or you are bullish, you can buy the call. But buying is more beneficial at present. Depending on your direction, bearish or bullish.
So, can I change reverse arbitrage, please?
Hello?
Hello?
Yes?
Can you explain again the reverse arbitrage trading?
For reverse arbitrage, we need to have that stock equal to lot size quantity.
Okay.
So there are two methods. One is like Reliance is now here at 23.89 and Reliance futures, if trading at 23.20, that means it's trading at discount.
Discount, yes.
Of 79 rupees. 79 points. So this 79 points can be your sure short profit. But for that, you should be holding Reliance in your portfolio, 250 quantity at least.
Okay.
So we sell Reliance spot at 23.89 and we buy futures at 23.20. On the day of expiry, both will be going to be same. It might be 3,000, it might be 1,000. Doesn't matter. We are going to make this 79 or maybe around that, 1-2 points here and there. 70.9 points rupees profit. But for that, it should be in our portfolio.
But it should be traded at the same day?
Yes. We have to trade at the same day. Whenever this opportunity is available, we have to sell it and buy immediately.
But I have that in my account. So how to trade it?
It will go from your account. Once it will be considered as you have sold from your portfolio. You will have to pay long-term capital gain tax or whatever on that trade.
Okay. But I'll sell it into future options, right?
Yeah. You buy here 23.80. 23.20 you buy. So I'll
sell in the future option and at the end of the day I'll buy it.
No, it's not about the end of the day. It's till expiry. So you sell in the future. You are asking about reverse arbitrage, right?
Yes. So suppose I have 250 slot in my account now. I'll sell it today.
Yes.
So when am I supposed to buy it?
On last day of expiry, on 30th September.
So I cannot buy in between, right? I should bought at the last day only.
You can buy in between, doesn't matter. If you think that, suppose it's 23.89 and 23.20, and one fine day spot is at 23.50 and futures come to 23.41. So difference is only 9 points.
Yes.
So you can book your 70 points profit. You can buy in between if the discount reduces.
Okay.
Think that is sufficient for me, I want to buy back. Then you can do it before expiry also. No need to hold till the day of expiry.
Okay, so profit means how much point, whatever
how much point
enough I can do.
Squaring it off, it depends on that.
Okay.
But maximum profit will be 79 points. Sure shot.
Sure. Okay. Thank you.
Whether it goes to 10,000 or goes to 0.
Okay. Thank you.
Basically, you are selling the existing shares and buying futures on the same day.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Hello.
Yes.
So my question is, you have shown the implied volatility chart, India VIX chart.
Right.
Harmonic pattern also follows the XABCD pattern or any pattern on the India VIX also?
I won't that much because India VIX is usually governed by the fear and all the news and all those things. So, because it's not traded that much. Right. I don't know whether it's available for trading right now. Previously, it was available for trading also. But I have never traded it. So, yeah, we should not go for, because you can see the range is very specific. Small.
No, sir.
Yeah.
I want to just know the prediction of the India VIX so that the market movement can be predicted. That is my question. I do not want to trade it.
Yeah, I got it. But prediction only we can make if VIX is rising, market is likely to fall. There is a possibility that we have to keep. If it goes outside the range, if it goes, like for example, if we consider this range, now last from this week, this is 14th June, right? This is weekly. So from 14th June, from here, 14th June, it's in this range of 10 to 16. So if it crosses and closes above 16, we can say that we can get, see, here it's from 15,900, market fell to 15,640. But what happened to VIX? VIX didn't go out of the range. So ultimately what happened? Market again started going up. Market again started going up. So ultimately, the trend and break of the range, like here we can see, this was the range from 9 to 18, from 27th May 2019 to 27th February, right? 27th February. What happened on 28th Feb? You can see a very bullish candle in India VIX from 17 to 24 almost, right? So that means 7 rupees from 17. So in percentage term, it will be almost 30-40% rise in single day. This is daily chart.
Yeah.
If something like this we get when it breaks out of the range, then along with that, what we were having on 20th Feb? COVID. Right? Start of COVID, the news of cases, first cases coming and spreading worldwide was there, and this was there. So this was the time, right? So if someone would have become cautious at 11,300, we got the indication that this is something real serious thing. If we combine India VIX with this charting, it's serious. And if we see, it's broken the major support of 11,600. Right? If we see this would be area, what would be this area? This was the resistance. So this was MDZ. If we go on candlestick, we will get it, which was validated after this break. Went up, came down nicely here. 1st February, right? Went up, went to probably some BRSZ, source of angle, origin of angle, right? Went to source of angle, probably if you go on candlesticks, you will see source of angle, and from there it angles this and drop down. So break of good MDZ, which gave good source, falling from source of angle, we book part profit here, we can trade, because once it has traded and it has came down, and important is India VIX. This was also bullish.
Pricing of the India VIX.
It was in the range of 8 to 18. This was also very bullish candle. So this was the scenario where price was near your source of angles, and when it started falling, you got a very good bullish candle. So we can book part profit here, and we can hold that it's hitting the range. You can say 2 days it was resisting, and third day it finally shoot up. So if you keep on trading the stop loss, we would have got out here somewhere. So what was this level? 8,194, 8,9400. If we combined our VIX charting with Nifty, entry was at source of angle, part profit, and we could have held one lot, but no one would have held for so long, for sure, because practically, emotionally, it's really difficult, not possible to hold for so long. But if you have bought some, suppose 3-4 lots, and you have booked 3 lots, then 1 lot you can keep for this India VIX. It's a lifetime opportunity. Right? Hope it has made sense. So now the important level for us, we can say 18 is 1, and for near term, we can see this area of 16. So 16 to 18 range, how it behaves, we have to see.
Okay.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
What is the importance of intrinsic and extrinsic values?
See, extrinsic value is going to become 0 at the expiry. On the day of expiry, I am knowing that.
Yeah.
Right. So the option shorters take advantage of that, and they bank on extrinsic value. Suppose Reliance is now at 2400, and 2500 is trading at 20 points. 2500 call is trading at 25 points. So it's total extrinsic value. Right. So that 5,000 rupees can be profit as a profit if Reliance doesn't go above 2520 on the day of expiry. If it remains at 2500, even from 2400, Reliance goes to 2400, 2500, means 100 rupees rise in the price. But for this rise, it takes 30th September. Then on that day, what is the intrinsic value? We have purchased 2500, shorted 2500 C. When we entered at 2400, let me take the whiteboard. See, 2400 CMP, current market price. I have seen 2500 is at 20 points, trading at 20 points, 2500 call. Either I buy or I short. Okay. If I buy, when I will make money? If on 30th September, Reliance is above 2500, because it will have intrinsic value then. Plus I have already paid 20 rupees. So it has to be above 2520 is my break even. If it goes to 2521, then 250 rupees. That is 1 point is your profit. But if I short 2500 CE at 20, Reliance goes from 2400 to 2500. How many points it has risen?
100.
100 points. On 30th September, what will be 2500 CE price, because on the day of expiry, near the expiry, extrinsic value is 0. So 2500 CE and spot price 2500. What is the intrinsic value?
0.
Right? So price will be 0 premium. So what is my profit?
20 points.
I have shorted at 20 and it has become 0. So even though stock went 100 rupees, stock increased 5%, but time was with me. Theta decay was with me, so I could make 5,000 rupees profit.
Yes. Okay, thank you, sir.
तो सर जिसकी IVR और IVP ज्यादा होगी उसकी एक्सट्रिंसिक वैल्यू ज्यादा हुई, ऐसा हो ना उसका?
Yes, definitely. IVR IVP high means extrinsic value is more in the total premium. Intrinsic value is going to be same, whatever theta, delta, gamma, rho, or all the IV, right? But intrinsic value, but extrinsic value will be, so that's why I said when IV is high, auction premiums are inflated. That means extrinsic value has increased. Intrinsic is going to be same. So I am taking advantage of this inflated premium by shorting it. So as time passes, ये छोटा होता जाए. So consider a balloon. Extrinsic value is balloon filled with air, right? और जो balloon है, that is your intrinsic value. कि वो balloon है, उसमें जो हवा है, the air which we have filled in that balloon is extrinsic value. Balloon हमने बांध के रख दिया वैसे ही, वो is it going to be same after 20 days?
No.
Even if we don't puncture it?
No.
It slowly goes on becoming smaller, right? Ultimately, इतना सा रह जाएगा. So that's the intrinsic value. Extrinsic value consider air inside the balloon जो धीरे धीरे जाने वाले. आप कुछ करो ना करो, आप यानी underlying stock movement दे ना दे, ऊपर दे नीचे दे, हर strike price का option premium कम होते जाने वाला है.
So perfect example.
Yes.
सर,
Yes.
आपने वो NMDC का पुट बाय किया, इट विल बी ATM और OTM?
It's for hedging.
But it will be ATM or OTM?
Yes, ATM. It was
ATM.
around 151, 152.
Okay.
So 150 put I have purchased as a hedge.
ओके सर, थैंक यू सर. उसके बदले आप कॉल भी सेल कर सकते हैं?
Yes, कॉल सेल किया मैंने और कल NMDC गिर गया 10%.
Okay, yes.
If I sell the call, I am going to get only that much amount.
Okay, 2%, 3%.
If it drops 10%, मेरा ये in the money आ जाएगा 150 का.
Yes, okay.
I know my loss when I buy a put.
Okay, sir, thank you.
So sir, we are also going to learn the hedging.
Hedging is similar, like we have discussed here. We can discuss in group also. There is nothing much, but we can discuss it in short.
Okay.
NMDC, what is the target?
Target, sir, final target is 250 plus. But I don't recommend don't go and buy the futures, because you should means for all the members, right? So that's why I given it in cash trades group only. I didn't give futures trade, right? Because there are risks involved. We have to roll over, because it's not going to go from 154 to 250 in this 1 month, right? We might to need to roll over, adjust the positions based on futures and options thing. What are the option chain analysis? Based on that, we have to this thing. But in cash, we can hold for that target. We'll be de-risking somewhere near our B point. It's a ABCD. So somewhere supply zone, whichever is at near the B point, we'll be booking part quantity, and rest we can hold for the final target. Because D point is around 253, I guess, something.
Sir, एकदा ITM, ATM, OTM सांग.
See, when we buy,
Yes.
when we buy call, what we expect stock price to go up or down?
To go up.
Go up, right? So, what are the various strikes? 2400. Let's take example of Reliance. Right? So these are the strike prices.
Yes.
So above this we have $23.40, $23.60, $23.80. Okay. Current market price is $23.89. Okay. So this side will be call. This side will be for puts. So when I am bullish, as we move out, current market price is 23.89.
Right.
If I buy call, right? So what is at the money? At the money is 23.80, nearest strike to the current market price. Right? At the money you got it. So as price rises, what is going to happen? These strikes, these will go more deeper inside the value of 23.89. जब 23.89 है, this strike price of 23.60 was here. Right? When stock goes to 24.40, the depth increases.
Right.
Right? So spot price के नीचे जो भी strikes है, those are in the money for call because we are looking upwards. Right? Going up. The strike prices are in this downward direction, but we are looking for price to go up. So in case of call, spot price के नीचे जो भी strikes है are in the money. And अभी तक हम पहुंचे नहीं है. We haven't reached to 24.20, 24.40, 24.60. So those are out. Those are out. So you can consider कि we are in the deep sea. So जैसे हम ऊपर आते जाते हैं तो we are moving up. But ship is above. It's out of the money at present. We haven't reached there. But for put, what we do, we expect prices to fall from 2089 to 24.40.
Put is actually to sell or sell.
Put means we consider it bearish. So for put, any strike price above the current market price will be in the money.
Right.
And below the current market means we are looking for going down. So we haven't reached to the bottom of sea. As we go bottom of sea, the distance will increase, the depth will increase. In case of put. So that's in the money for put. So in the money for put will be on the upside above the current market price, and for here these strikes will be in the money, and for call in the money will be these strikes.
All right.
Of money will be these strikes.
In this example or otherwise, if we suddenly expect a fall, let's say in a stock or even in Nifty, the confidence thing how to take advantage of that would be just sell a put in the money.
If you are expecting fall, then you can buy put or sell call.
Sell a call or buy put.
Okay. For buying put, your loss will be limited, but for selling call, loss will be unlimited if it moves against your desired direction.
So for hedging, sir, what should be?
Ideally, buying option. If you are long, you should buy put, and if you are short, you should buy call at the money.
Okay, sir. And in arbitrage and reverse arbitrage, you said fund managers are usually competing or they are more aware about it. So do normally like common people really get an opportunity to...
Arbitrage we don't get much. But reverse arbitrage, if you are lucky that you have holding equal to lot size for that stock, then reverse arbitrage, because fund managers do not usually trade reverse arbitrage. Because they are not holding that much in their... because they are software based trading. So as soon as opportunity comes in, they jump in for arbitrage trade.
So for arbitrage itself, it's unlikely that, for example, like
we won't be. See, we can look for arbitrage. Suppose 30th September is there, and on 24th or 25th September you see arbitrage opportunity of 1% also, or 0.7%.
Yes.
That is also good enough. For last 6 days or 5 days, you are getting 0.7% risk free.
So you can just on the same day then that future lot has to be purchased.
Yeah, we have to buy futures. Buy in cash and short futures on 25th and cover it on 30th, both sides.
And how is that? Yes, sir, we will be discussing how that is done.
What?
How that order is placed exactly, like in
Order placement we have already seen. You can go. Order placement is same. Previous sessions.
For stock.
Yeah, for stock. For stocks we have seen already. All order types we have discussed.
Hello.
Yes.
Sir, are you going to demonstrate trailing stop loss to us?
Yes. Next.
Thank you. This is for arbitrage trade, arbitrage or reverse arbitrage. You have to carry the positions till the expiry.
Right?
You have to carry the positions till the expiry to get the maximum benefit.
Yeah, we can carry it. So it depends on individual choice. If we get the arbitrage opportunity, we can carry till the expiry. With the complete point.
Okay, thank you.
Hello, sir. When will you take long-term course lecture?
Long-term, I will be taking combined. Maybe I will be planning in next coming week only. For previous batches also, I haven't taken. It will be 40 minutes to 1 hour. How I do. That's what I will be telling you. Or how I have done and I will be doing in future for long-term investment. That is not related to, I won't be opening any charts or anything will be used. It's a big simple strategy which I will be discussing. Maybe probably I will declare the date. Maybe tomorrow we will be next week.
हेलो सर, ये रोल ओवर कैसे करते हैं?
हाँ?
रोल ओवर
means simply exit the current month and enter the next month.
Okay.
Not done automatically. We have to exit the current month, September exit karo and October buy karo. Yeah, short.
Okay. ठीक.
Stop here now.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Happy Teachers Day, sir.